Hello, this is Mr. Wolverton. We're talking about graphing and charting weather data and the major assignment for this class period. First off, you have already should have downloaded your blank weather chart, which you find in Moodle. Click it, download it, OK to use. Make sure you enable editing. You're then going to go back to Moodle and download your completed weather data, which is a picture of the class weather data. Again, it's just a picture of it's not anything you can play with or do anything with, just see it. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that, go back to Moodle, and click on that. Okay, we're having issues here. Hold on. There we go. So go back to Moodle, keep your blank weather chart there so you can fill it in. Adjust the screens however you need to do, print another copy, whatever you got to do to be able to transfer the data from the completed weather table to the blank weather chart. You got the date, month, day, and year. You have time. Use 24-hour clock for afternoons, 1200, 1300, whatever, when you're doing time of the observation. You're going to do barometer, temperature, dew point. These are all going to be in daily, in normal numbers. Humidity, use it as a percent. Direction, wind direction, there's a conversion in your chart to convert it to a direction you can use for graphing if you want to do that, but if you're not going to graph it, you can leave it in south, southwest, whatever. Again, at this point, just fill in the chart, update it. I'm not going to obviously show you the entire filling in the chart, just fill it in, get all the data on there, and when you are done, you're going to save the data. Don't forget your name at the very top. Pause.
That man. That's King Piccolo. They're the same person. Piccolo and King Piccolo are the same people. Just like that one dude on that's
Okay.
green dude, like what's his name, Neil or something like that. They're all three the same people. When one of them dies, they consume each other. Yeah. That's why it's all like, yeah, boy died, the other guy died. Boom, and then it's over, and then you gotta go all the way to GT.
Okay, when you are done with your data, close out the picture of the graph, go into, make sure the dates of the class, beginning of the dates, end of dates. You can go by the end of the chart, you don't have to do by the end of the class, because we will finish the chart data about a week and a half before the end of class. So don't forget to change that just for notes, for corrections. Make sure the dates are correct, make sure the time is correct, make sure everything is correct. It will mess with the graph if you don't have the dates right, so make sure you do that. Set the sides of the columns, the sizes of the columns, and make sure everything is correct and readable and usable.
How you gonna come over here and do lessons right in front of us? We can take pictures of this.
It's okay, this is stuff they're doing on the computer. You can copy all you want. I don't care.
Is it for our class?
No.
He said that. Yes.
Huh?
He said that.
Okay, when you're graphing, go ahead and collect the data. Pick four of the columns. Date and time are not columns you can pick. Those would be titles. Select it. Insert a graph. Pick one of the graphs. Make sure it's on a separate page. A new chart. Label it for whatever you want to call it, because you need to have a label to it. This will take you to a different page. Change the name of the title. To my chart, you need to have a descriptive of what you're graphing. In the example, we're actually doing barometer. You need to move the overall chart a little bit to the left so you can insert a text box for a label. So you're going to insert the text box about center mass of the y-axis. Make sure you rotate it so the words are going up, down, or down, up. There's any way you can do it. 3 options. Make sure it's centered. This is the units. So in this case, since this barometer will be inches of mercury, you can do HG for mercury, or you can spell it out. All right, go to the bottom, highlight the numbers that are graphed at the bottom, and then what you're going to do is you're going to select the dates from the original chart, and that will give you the dates as a x-axis labels. If when you finish it, you get a little weird numbers at the bottom, that means the space is too small for the words. Just grab it and pull it up, and they will be there. Again, this is a bar graph. You can use bar, line, pie, scatter plot. You can use any one as long as it's usable. Oops, misspelled the title there. Make sure you get all the spelling correctly, because I will check for that. Okay, next one, pick another one. This one we're doing temperature. Again, data, insert, and I'm going to do a line graph. Okay, just swoop over there and see what you get. Move chart, and we're going to call this temperature, because that is what we're doing. You can call it surface temperature, ground temperature, air temperature, some form of temperature. If you want to mention the units, be specific. Since we're using Fahrenheit, you can use Fahrenheit, or you can convert to Celsius if that's what you want to do. Again, change the title of the graph to let me know what is the graph we're using, what are we graphing. Again, temperature, surface temperature, air temperature. Again, try to spell it correctly if all possible. Grab and move to the right, so you can put degrees F in this case, or degrees Fahrenheit if you can spell it right. Try to get the spelling correctly. Insert text box. Swing the words around vertically, center, and then degrees F, degrees Fahrenheit, or whatever you need to do, so that this is the units. Again, change at the bottom. You're going to change to select style, select the data. You're going to change it to the bottom x-axis is the dates of observation, so highlight those dates. Okay, and again, if you need to, you got to pull it up at the bottom. If not, you're good to go. In this case, we do. Okay, so that's where we're just doing these two. The rest of them you can pick. I'm leaving you two to do yourself. Your choice. When you're done, file, save as, and save it. You're going to later, when you're done, you're going to go ahead and upload it to Moodle, which you've already seen. Thank you very much.